Hello, hello. How is everyone this evening? Back to Astrologian. Yeah, I'm gonna start where I left off with Astrologian here. Actually get him. No, it's funny. It seems the way it's been going here the past couple of days, I've just been streaming in the middle of the night, which is, okay. Can you tell I'm a night person? So, really want to get this thing maxed out quickly. I'm just tired of putting it off. And if it was in my last stream, you'll notice that my gear has changed a little bit. I had to do a bit of an upgrade there, so at least I'm moving along. Crap. Oh, almost lost it right there. assume audio and video is working well. Stream on my end looks fine, so I don't think there's any issues there. Just let me know if there are. Level 40. I got the achievement Starstruck. And that's it. It's wiped. And we recovered it. Halfway recovered it. We didn't all wipe at least. I am somewhat of an effective healer, or I'd like to believe so anyway. I almost forgot what it's like to pick up all this junk out of dungeons that you have to what you end up discarding anyway. Oh my god. Guiding time. They're all, I get hate on them all. So. Running around time. Yeah, and then when I get out of here, I'm going to go ahead and do my level 40 job quest, seeing that just dinged 40 not too long ago, so I like doing the job quests. They're fun and they give you new abilities, so you can't beat that. Unfortunately, I'm not out of this dungeon until level 41, so bleh. Gotta run this dungeon at least one more time, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Just one more level to get out of this dungeon. Yeah. I think I've ran this dungeon 3 times already with the Astrologian, and I'm already sick of it. This is, sucker's hitting me like every time. That fight was a little bit interesting. Hello, Joshua. How are you today? Ah, crap, I got messed up and I let the tank die. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I'm okay, you know, just figured I'd do this dungeon before I'd turn in for the night. See how many people would show up doing it in the late night hours. Josh, you seem to be online at all hours, or all at all times, so yeah. You must work the night shift. And he just about jumped the gun there and killed himself again. You have class on Monday and Wednesday, 5 to 10, 5 to 9, 20? Okay, I understand. I work the night shift myself, so, you know, I know how. I'm just a night person in general, so usually up at crazy hours. It's not too late though. I mean, it's 11:38 my time, so you know. Creative people usually are night people. I don't know if I'd consider myself creative or not, but I'm definitely a night person for sure. guy's just trying to die now. Funny. Funky Spore. You're a funky player. Oh my god, this guy died again. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. Do the LB. Limit break, limit break. Please, please limit break, folks. Pretty please. Cherry on top. Thank you very much. It was because I put that cherry on top. That's why he did it. They might still die though. Hollowed ground, hollowed ground. Oh man, if they die, that would suck so hard. Okay, woo. Good times. I don't have to fight him again. Very close. What am I doing? I just need to leave. Alright, I'm gonna go take a tinkle. I'll be right back. Alrighty, back to business. Let's see here. Level 40 job quest. Thank you, Sir Joshua. And if you're just coming into the stream, welcome to the stream. It's my Final Fantasy 14 live, and I'm just leveling up Astrologian here, continuing my previous work. So, any suggestions or anything like that, just comment in the chat, and I'll mull it over. So I may or may not take requests tonight. I just really want to just get this Astrologian leveled up. Spread. Add the currently drawn Arcanum to your spread, where it is kept indefinitely. Execute again to use the card. Recast timer cooldown will begin once the held card is read or discarded by canceling spread. Okay. The ever-resourceful Quiperian proved his invaluable worth once again with a dashing display of chivalry that would shame any knight in the sea. A statement that attests to the sorry state of our knights. But that is a chat we can have over a different cup of tea, indeed. When Lady Leviva attempted to retire to a room at that filthy inn in the Broom, I had our sorely discussed second floor cleared and furnished with trappings for my own home. She's up there now and asked to see you the moment you arrived. Okay. Speak with Leviva on the second floor. I don't know where I'm going. There she is. Wait, you don't seem surprised at all. Or you don't seem at all surprised to see me here. Did Jennifer tell you of the attack? After I told him to keep his mouth shut, though, I suppose I must bear some of the fault for ever thinking he could do as he was told. Now, I suppose you are wondering why I summoned you here to these makeshift chambers, and no, it has naught to do with the bandit attacks, it appears. It appears are much more common in your realm than I thought. Now, I was in no way trying to keep knowledge of our attack from you. I was merely attempting in my own way to teach Jennifer the benefits of adding an arcanum to one's spread rather than using it immediately. A skill that requires patience. Something most nobles in this city-state lack. Sorry, somebody came in talking to me. You see, Rex, one cannot influence the card in the stars. We'll see you draw. Good Astrologian, however, knows that she can influence the timing at which that card is read. Adding a card to your spread and waiting until the perfect moment to unleash its power can be an effective way of ensuring beneficial results. I trust that you will pick up this technique swifter than Jenniquinard. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, that was an easy job quest. Wow. That job quest was Sissy Fanny. Sissy Fanny job quest. Boom. I'm a pimpstress. Oh, and then another one. The 2 level 40 job quests. That's weird. Laviva appears to be fully recovered from her ordeal with the bandits and is ready to continue your training. Are you ready, my pupil? The gate to go forth, heaven awaits. However, the location I have chosen for attunement will not remain the most optimal for long. You are to travel to with Jenniquinard, and I will make the journey with Quimperian. There are no objections. Good. Good. Okay. How dare they? Yeah. Just some things can't be helped, you know. Y'all know how it is. If it is Lady Laviva you seek, she just left with Quimperian. For Limsa Lominsa, if you'd make haste, you may still be able to catch them at the airship landing. Me, as much as I would like to indulge myself on the pillows of Rotano pleasure barges, there is a congress to be held in the vault, and all the prominent houses have been summoned. My presence at such an event would be sorely missed, so I fear the next lesson must needs proceed without me. I'm certain the Lady Laviva will understand. I can always open the 3rd gate another day, or was it the 4th? 3rd or 4th? It is of no matter. The stars certainly will not be going anywhere. Okay, suit yourself. I'll go alone. My old home, Limsa Lominsa. Milady, the Lady Laviva is missing. We disembarked the airship together, but became separated in the chaos of the landing. Seeing as how the lady has found herself the victim of bandit attacks twice since arriving in Eorzea, I fear she may be targeted once again, especially considering the location. This is my first time setting foot in Limsa Lominsa, but I have been made aware of its landmarks. Might I suggest we search independently so that we might cover more ground? I shall start with several of the seemingly more disreputable locations, such as the Drowning Wench, the Astrologian, and the Bloody Member. Would Milady be so kind as to search Fisherman's Bottom and the Coral Tower? Yes, of course. Let us meet with 7th Sage once our survey is complete. Indeed. Let us go. Let us go forth. Oh, well, I'm right by this one, so... 20 odd summers since I spilled from me ma's loins. And ain't once I ever heard the word Astrologian. Now, in the span of 2 bloody bales, I gone and met myself not one, but an honest to God to goodness pair of livestock gulpers. Didn't see where that other fair-skinned lass buggered off to. Ones as that, though, oft end up on the pleasure barges, if you catch me drift. Yeah, I get your drift, alright. You dirty little... Anyway. Proper English drives me bananas, LOL. Actually, I kind of like it, to be perfectly honest. I'm a bit proper myself. I think it's funny. I think it's original comedy. Proper English, that is. Like if you ever watch some of these old British shows, I mean it's pure ridiculousness. So I say, mister, I have to have perfect accommodation for my pussy. I do say, madam, why do you have to be so vile? Oh, I'm but merely talking about my pussy. I must have accommodation for it. I say, madam, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, talking such rubbish. Yeah, I know. You mean the real proper English from 200 years past? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that stuff was crazy. Another Astrologian. How odd. It is not often that even our city-state, known for its diversity, welcomes a single reader of the stars through its gates, let alone 2, and in the same day no less. Yes, I took a few moments from my duties to speak with her about the city-state. She seemed quite interested in our dealings with the Sahagan, the Serpent Reavers, and the Garlean Empire. I told her what I could, but she left after only a few moments. It was as if she thought she was being pursued, but the Charlian was gone before I could assign her a yellow jacket escort. Okay, so I gotta talk to somebody else here. What is this? I think it's Marauder. Yeah, no, it's Scholar. Oh. Yeah, my level 50 Scholar quest. Forgot about that one. I haven't been back to Scholar in a long time. So, the good thing about Scholar and Summoner though is you get Summoner or Scholar, either one of them to level 60, then you get them both to level 60. So, because they don't have a class. So it's that's kind of cool in a way. But most Summoner or Scholars I know are either one or the other, so... I seen me a stuffy lass in rum garb poking her lovely head in holes where it weren't wanted. 'Tis rare we get one so wordy. Down in the gurgling Belioli Tower, I had the whole training to work out what the fuss was about. The maid inquired as to where she might find herself a nip or two with some of the strong stuff, so I pointed her in the right direction of our resident apothecary. Caravalian or at the 7th Sage. Yeah, that one I totally screwed up, man. They got some words in here, man, that are just whoa. Very nice. Why, thank you, Joshua. You're very kind, sir. Now I'll be making my way to the 7th Sage. How'd I get in here? Oh, okay, there it is. Lady Rax, I bear good tidings. The Lady Leviva is scheduled to return here within a matter of bells. It seems she entered a contract with Carvalian for the purchase of several of the apothecary's wares. God, how do you say that? An interesting girl, that one. Very rarely do we see young maidens walk the Lamenton streets without escort, and almost never do they come to me seeking a spice. Still, she did appear quite uneasy, as if being watched or followed suspicious. I must say, not uncommon in our fair city. Might she be in some manner of trouble? Those few who agreed to speak with me at the Drowning Wench and the Bloody Member claimed the same. My short stay on the Astolicia bore no fruit whatsoever. But were you able to find my lady? Not at all. Not even a clue. I see. So we have ascertained that the lady is being followed, and that she is aware of the fact. If this is the case, I believe she will attempt to move somewhere she will be in plain sight of as many people as possible. I doubt that will help in this town. Kidnappings and killings are conducted in broad daylight here, and when they happen, most people just keep their heads down so as to not have them removed from their shoulders. 12 damn this town, my lady. I shall set out once more and try to locate Lady Leviva. There is still chance she may return here on her own, so I ask that you remain in case she does. If she has not arrived at the rendezvous point by the time her scheduled meeting with Carvalian, then we shall both go to the location that is most populated after the sun falls in Limsa, the Drowning Wench. Alright, I'm gonna stand right here at the rendezvous point and see what happens. Oh, looks like a fight. I mean, if Leviva was a level 60 Astrologian, you know, she shouldn't need all this help, right? It appears that your companion is tied up. Not literally, I hope. Perhaps you should head to the wench and see if she's there, like your friend believes. Though, I fear that if she did not make it that far, you may never find her again, at least not alive. Worry not, my starry-eyed friend. If by chance she were to arrive here after your departure, you may have my word that no harm shall come to her, while she remains behind the Seventh Sage's doors. Alrighty. And then a horde of bandits come. The woman in black? What's wrong with the woman standing over there? Okay. I don't know. I might have seen me less scurrying. Where? Scurrying where? Where do you see you're scurrying off to? Off to the hay line. Okay. Wherever that is. Dead end. Made the wrong move there. Well, the good news is I'm already halfway a little more than halfway through level 40, so shouldn't take me much longer to hit the 41 mark. Will someone not save me? There she is. Oh, look at that. Now she's going to attack me. Very funny, the monstrous mistress. I'll not fall for your dirty scam. Sorry, just Mr. Popular tonight. No, level 41 is not the cap. 60 is the cap, so I got a ways to go. Which one is Lady Leviva? I is Lady Leviva. You have to even ask. Lady Lviva, you have my apologies. Oh, it was my fault I allowed us to become separated. Do not blame yourself, Quemperian. I sensed danger at the landing, and it was my instinct to run, as ever I have. I forgot that I could trust you, unfortunately. By the time I realized such, there was no sign of you. So I did what I could to blend in, choosing crowded places, speaking with as many locals as possible, though all the while feeling there were unseen eyes watching my every move. By the time I realized that my pursuers were simply leading me away from you, night had already fallen, giving them the perfect opportunity to strike. It was then that I witnessed several of the bandits had disguised themselves to garb similar to mine. I assumed this was to confuse the two of you still searching for me. It was then I conceived the idea to play the part of the imposter myself. Why hide in the shadows when you can hide in plain sight? That was quite brilliant of you, Lady Lviva. May I ask, were you at any time able to discern who these pursuers were? The amount of effort put into your capture would suggest they are more than mere pirates looking to sell you to slavers. Unfortunately, no. And I wasn't about to walk up and ask them who they were or who had hired them. But that is all behind us now. Let us see if we can salvage something from this horrible night. The fourth gate ascends nearby, Rax. Shall we not see it made yours? To the anchor yard. To the anchor yard! And then a horde of bandits, of course. Well, I'll be a barnacle on a kraken's arse, if it ain't this tar goppin' lassie came to scry us our fortunes, still us. Which one of ye be dying first, like? The beat red knight with the carp in his codpiece, or the stern-faced venturer on her high hobby horse? Yeah, we'll see about that. Well, it looks like they'll be the ones dining with the barnacles tonight. Haha. Lay down them weapons, or I'll cut the old man a new grin under his chin. I cannot believe that actually worked. Nor can I, but then again, never have I fought someone so credulous. Now let us do this as they do in the fairy babes. You step over here, and I let the man go easy peasy. Wait, I know you. You're the bandit leader who attacked Lady Leviva's grandfather in the Black Shroud. Huh, so it appears so. Someone has a good memory for being so on in years. Well then, this changes everything. First off, I can finally drop this annoying pirate accent, and secondly, I suppose I can simply kill you now, rather than after pretending to let you go once the lady has drawn close enough. Stop right there. Unhand that man or I'll have your head tied on the prow of a galley by cockcrow. First mechanical marauders, then feline fishers, and now the commodore excuse me, of the Swiven the Lassocratic Navy. How many more gods is this machine going to drop on me? Until next time, Lady Leviva. Man, I can't read tonight. I wonder if Summoner will ever get the Amber or Red Carbuncle. Well, they already have the Amber Carbuncle. It's a low level one, but they don't have the red one yet. Not that I've seen anyway. You have my apologies. I was a fool to fall for that bandit's trick. Yes, you were. Amazing. In all my years, that was the first time I've ever seen that feigning death trick actually work. But now is not a moment to be dwelling on our many failings. I have a dastard to apprehend. You would be surprised how often people run after being told to stop right there. Yeah, I could imagine. Run along. Lady Leviva, that pirate, she was the same bandit who... Yes, I know. And that changes little, for I still have no idea who she may be, or who she may be working for. There is naught we can do until the Commodore brings the woman to justice, and we can question her, or until she decides to attack us again. What we can do is what we came here for, Rax's training. Yes, let's not forget about that, please. I'm still here. Still here, guys. Hey. Now, look to the stars and behold the arrow. I'm a-looking. The fourth heaven, or the heaven of wind, was created atop a lofty peak by Ashkon, the wanderer, whose footsteps had been guided by the navigator. The wind that blows off Limlin's seas guides the arrow fast and true, and so shall it deliver the weary souls of the trapped in the mire of confusion, indecision, and over contemplation. My head feels clear already. The fourth heaven has opened its gates, allowing you access to its sacred penetralia. That just doesn't sound right. That just sounds not right. From this day forth, its power is yours to interpret and wield. That power will further aid you as you continue to hone your skills. Now, let us return to Ishgard to have a few words for a certain student of mine who felt inclined to forego this particular lesson. Alright, back to Ishgard. I thought low level was blue. Yeah, there is an amber one. There's a blue one and an amber one. And then I think it goes back to blue whenever you get higher. And the level 6 in the 60 quest, one of the twins has the red one. I haven't done the level 60 quest yet, so I'm not sure about that. I have, let's see here. Let's see what we've got. Okay. This is my summoner. I'm level 51, so let me see here. What kind of carbuncles? Okay, that's Titan. That's I don't think I'm so I guess you lose it all together once you hit a certain level, because this brings Garuda, this is Titan, and this is of course Ifrit. So yeah, it's been a while since I was a summoner, but after a certain level you just lose Carbuncle altogether, and they become Eggies. So, yeah. So I couldn't even summon Carbuncle if I wanted to, I don't think. Summon 2, 1, 3, yeah. Yeah, that's all I have access to, so Carbuncle is no more once you hit level 50. Thought I was hitting a dead end there for a second. Ah, Rex. You might have had the decency to warn me that Lady Lviva was in a mood with me for not joining you. She seemed to think I was to blame for your misadventures. Now why would that be? It is not as if my being there would have prevented the bandits from attempting to abduct Lviva. These being the same bandits who attacked you in the Black Shroud, which, by the way, is another location I was not at. This is plainly something far beyond our control. And furthermore, it is not as if I was merely sipping cordials and waltzing with baronets. I was helping further our cause. I spoke with several high-ranking cardinals about Lady Lviva being granted the opportunity to speak with the Vault regarding Charlian astrology. What do you think of that? I was politely turned down, of course, but it was the gesture that will one day lead to another gesture, which will one day lead to a head inclined slightly in the general direction of another gesture. Little steps, my protege, little steps. Your little steps is of no use when people are about to die, sir. I now disdain your presence. 45. I'm leaving. I don't like you anymore. Alright. Gotta get my level 41 going now. Okay, I think I slightly understand how that works now. One more time. And just in case some of you guys who are just coming in are not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and got more videos coming out here soon. So just been doing lives lately, and of course I spent all day making a video on my other channel, which was not supposed to take that long, but hey, it did. And yeah, you can go to my other channel and check that out. You can just search Rax425. It's about iPhone stuff, iPhone 6s, and all that goodness. But anyway, yeah, subscribe, favorite, and like all that good stuff. So hopefully this queue is not going to take forever. Oh man, I can do Stone Vigil now. No, I can't. No, I can't. Level 41. Blah. Okay, still gotta run Cutter's Cry. Oh hey Holmes, I just realized that was you there chatting. Thought it was Josh. Sorry. How you doing? gonna go kill some stuff. Need to finish my Zodiac quest for the summoner anyway. Really would like to have my Apocalypse. I think I'm like 400 or 500 points into getting my Nexus weapon, which is a long way. You gotta have like 2,000 or so for me to get my Nexus. I can't believe I'm actually gaining experience points off of this. Wow. The bell of Wu emits a feeble light. Does it? The relic exhibits faint etheric activity. Yeah, it's not even close. Not even close. And I'm still waiting on this dungeon. Man, ain't nobody queuing for this. It's been 7 minutes. Queue time says 6. Liars. Oh, there we go. Good times, good times, good times. I felt a chill run down my spine. get ready to run here. They're gonna come straight after me. Oh, for once I didn't get aggroed by everything. Oh my god. God, this is the last time I got to run Cutter's Cry for a while. Until I level up my next job. I might have to go back and do Ninja at some point, because I never did level that up all the way either. I remember this dungeon when it came out in 1.0, and it was hard and confusing. Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough one back in 1.0, and it dropped Dark Light gear, and it was like the rarest drop ever. It was like the Zodiac weapon quest almost to get the freaking Dark Light gear out of this dungeon. It was awful. And Relics in 1.0 was like, oh my god, that was horrible. There was so much grinding and range involved, it wasn't even funny. Like, Zodiac questline was like a Fisher-Price toy compared to what the Relic quest was back then. People are just coming in to check and see if I'm level 60, and then they're like, meh, he's not level 60, he's not doing anything interesting, I'm leaving. But I mean, maybe I am choosing the wrong content for my live streams, but I'm just live streaming while I'm doing what I normally would do anyway, so it's kind of like, you know, somebody else might as well enjoy what I'm doing anyway, even if it's only, you know, 2 people, 1 person. I'll eventually get to more interesting stuff. It's just, you know, leveling up, so. There's just so much competition out there, that's all. Not everyone can have lots of people. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. You know, when you think about it, but I'm not really worried about, you know, how big a crowd I'll have, or, you know, what kind of attention I'll pull. I mean, eventually, you know, people will find me, and, you know, and the ones who like me will subscribe, and, you know, that'll be that. So I'm really not worried about it too much. I mean, if I get big, I get big. If I don't, I don't. You know, I'm just doing what I like, and I think that's what's, you know, the driving force. Just be consistent, you will gain loyal followers. Yeah, I agree with you, Joshua, and that's pretty much what, you know, other YouTubers that I know have told me too, is just hang in there and just do it often, you know. That way people do get to know you, because if I just post a video or whatever, you know, once a month, then, you know, nobody's really going to pay much attention to it. Because even when I'm searching for YouTube videos, I just kind of think about it from a perspective of, you know, what I would search for, or what I would do when I'm searching for YouTube videos. Like, the moment I put in a YouTube search for something, I instantly filter it to this week, or this month, or today. Like, I'm using the filter because I don't want to see a video that somebody made like 2 years ago or a year ago. So, and I think a lot of people do that. So, you know, you want to watch somebody current, and not, you know, somebody who did something 2 years ago and may or may not have posted updates to their channel. like, I also noticed that most of the Final Fantasy 14 channels that are out there only have like 2 or 3 people in them. Always. Like, the only Final Fantasy 14 channel that I've seen have more than 2 or 3 people in it is Mithri. And he's got like a consistent 70 or 80 people in his live streams every day. But, you know, he's Mithri. You know, he can do that. He's freaking awesome. Just in case, you know, you've never checked out his videos. He's a like master crafter. Like anybody who's anybody in Final Fantasy 14 has used one of his crafting guides or another. So, you know, he deserves the crowd that he's got. Well, the target audience, we in Japan. Yes and no on that. Actually, I don't think a lot of Japanese people look at the YouTube live, to be honest. So, I mean, I went to a couple of channels that had, you know, some Japanese YouTube lives going, and it just seemed like there wasn't that many people in there. So. I think YouTube, when they released YouTube Gaming, they did it worldwide. So I don't think, like, Japan is locked out of it. Like, anybody could get on and stream if they wanted to. So, you know, it is what it is. 1/4 of the videos were in Japanese, as if servers were shared that day. Yeah. So yeah, I have seen some Japanese videos on there, which I'm thinking about doing a Phantasy Star Online 2 stream, but you know, I'm so into Final Fantasy 14 that, you know, I don't want to lose ground here on Final Fantasy 14. But I think if I played Phantasy Star Online 2, you know, it would pull a bit more audience, I'm sure. I just did the opposite of what I was supposed to do there. Yes, life does present us with some tough choices for sure. I probably will fit in a Phantasy Star Online too, you know, at some point in there. Just kind of waiting on the right time to do it, you know. Level 41. Now I can enter into the Stone Vigil, I think. Yep, Stone Vigil. Stone Vigil it is. You know, I totally got out of mining for maps, so I'm gonna go do that. Grab me a map, might as well. How you doing, Amber Gisa? Oh my god, I just entered and the voice, and that voice caught me. Yeah. Yeah, definitely nice to see new people on the stream. Welcome. And then they leave. Oh, I never seen that before. I guess this is something new. I haven't mined obviously since the release of 3.0, so I'll just go ahead and mine for some shards real quick until I get my map. I am on Excalibur. That is where my main character resides. So I have an alt on Sargantus, but not on much on that alternate. So usually when I'm playing, it's Raxdini for sure. So. There's my map. I'll take it. And then I'll sell it with my retainer. I'm such a baller. Actually, I'm not. I only have 700,000 gil at the moment, which is not much, but really haven't been focused on making money, to be honest, or crafting or gathering or anything of that sort since 3.0 came out. Just been doing the regular stuff, you know. Selling junk. They still sell it at a decent price, though. Rubbish. Out of space on that retainer. Time to go to the other one. Oh, that one sells for a pretty good price. Alrighty. Have I maxed my character before? What do you mean? What do you mean have I maxed it before? In 2.0 I was totally maxed in everything except for ninja. And then 3.0 came out and then it was like, oh my god, I have to level everything up again. So, well, that's the way it felt because, you know, I had everything at level 50 except for the ninja. And then 3.0 came out and then I have to take everything from 50 to 60. And I did it with my paladin, and it is a long grind. I mean, I thought 1 to 50 was horrid, but level 50 to 60 takes a long time. So I've so far just only got one class, and that's my paladin to level 60. And I'm starting to work on, you know, the other stuff now that I've got paladin caught up with most people on the server. So. Yeah, just in case you were wondering, this is what my jobs look like. Yeah, so gladiator 60, monk 50. Pretty much everything else is 50, minus the ninja and fisher. And then of course the new jobs that just came out, which is Dark Knight, Machinist, and Astrologian. So I want to work on these because they're new and they look cool. And once I'm done with this, I'll go back and do ninja here. And then once I'm done with that, which what I'll do is I'll stop it. Once I get this to 60, I'll stop there and get all my craft and gathering up to level 60. And then I'll start working on these other guys. So I've got a plan. It's just, you know, it takes time and I don't have a lot of it. This is our free company house. Cool stuff. yeah, big pimpin'. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut off my stream for the night. I'm gonna try to do one tomorrow during the daytime. So you know, check back with me tomorrow, and we'll continue the stream, and I'll continue leveling up my Astrologian. So maybe I'll get it to 45 tomorrow. Anyway, guys, it was nice seeing y'all, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream. So yeah, and if you Hamber, if you haven't subscribed to my videos yet, please subscribe to my channel, and catch me back on tomorrow or sometime. You guys can watch me continue this. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.